Hey folks, Simon here from Simon's Reviews. Today we're going to be installing this Wi-Fi 7 adapter into this computer right here. Now this is an internal adapter, which means we will need to do a little bit of PC surgery, but I'm going to guide you through that. It supports multi-link operation, or MLO, and it does have some pretty beefy antenna with it to give you a good strong connection. One really important thing to note is Wi-Fi 7 is only available on Windows 11. If you have Windows 10, this will still work, but you won't get the most out of it since you won't be able to access a dedicated Wi-Fi 7 network. That's not TP-Link's issue, that is something that Microsoft have done. I guess to make you want to upgrade to Windows 11, Windows 10 is just not compatible with Wi-Fi 7. But the other great thing is not only is this adapter primarily for Wi-Fi 7, but it also allows you to add Bluetooth 5.4 into your PC too. Now to get the most of this, you will need a Wi-Fi 7 network, but again, fully backwards compatible if you don't yet have Wi-Fi 7, but are looking to upgrade in the future. This will still connect to your older Wi-Fi networks. So now let's crack on and get the case opened. Okay, so here I have my PC opened up. Here we have the TP-Link Wi-Fi 7 adapter, and what I want to do is find an appropriate PCI Express slot in order to install this. Now the great thing is this is compatible with every generation of PCI Express. So we have PCI Express 1 right up to PCI Express 16, which my graphics card is currently using. This is actually functional in any of these slots. But the one I want to use is this one right here. I've already got an older Wi-Fi adapter installed, so I'm going to want to remove that. Just get your screwdriver and release the single screw that's holding that down. So you can see the PCI Express 1 port just down here. That is where we are going to connect the actual adapter itself. You see the gold pins? They will be connecting down into that port. But as I say, even if you have a longer port and that's the only one you have available, then by all means this should still work. Now if you want to use the Bluetooth of this card as well on your PC, then you'll need to connect this cable. Okay, the actual Bluetooth connection won't go through the PCI connector, it needs to go over USB. So the two ends of the cable, we have the white end which connects into the card, and then we have the larger, darker end, and that connects into your PC's motherboard. What you'll notice is that on the connector itself there is a filled-in pin. Make sure that lines up with the missing pin on the USB connector on your motherboard. So there's mine just there, I've plugged it in. Okay, it was the only spare USB port that I had, so I was able to connect that without too much issue. It can be a little bit finicky because obviously you're having to maneuver around cables and what have you, but it wasn't too bad to tell you the truth, and it does slot in quite nicely. And then the white connector will plug into this port right here on the adapter. It will only go in one way, but make sure you are putting it in the correct way so you don't accidentally bend the pins. And when this plugs into the PCI port, you should get a nice click once you push it down, just like that. And now we just need to screw this metal plate back into the case. And there we have it then guys, easy installation, ready for your driver install if you need to do that. It does come with a USB stick with those drivers, that's just a software installation. However, this should be plug and play, so you might get a Wi-Fi connection as soon as you turn your PC back on. Let me know in the comments if you do have to install the drivers or not. But thank you so much for checking out this hardware installation guide. Hopefully it's been useful to you, and I'll catch you in the next video.